And welcome back to the ChatterChazz show. I'm your host with the most, ChatterChazz. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. This is designed to be in real time when you want it to. That's why I don't have a actual time. So I'm gonna say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. But hi, welcome back. I told you guys in 2022 we're gonna do things a little bit differently. I wanted you guys to get a sense, get the spirit of what I be saying on the Anchor app. I wanted you to actually visualize and see. You know, I have the pink and the black here to go along with the logo. I wanted to color coordinate here, okay? So without further ado, I just want to introduce myself to you all, and give you a little bit about what this show is about. Basically, I want to encourage life, right? We all are living life, but the show is designed to bring out the best version of you. And I feel like we only do that when we're pushed to that point. Sometimes it can be from trauma, other times from just encouragement. So I wanted to just give you encouragement to be the best version of you. And I'm doing it with my friends and I'm doing it with my family. But I realize these are the things that everybody needs to hear. Everybody on a day to day basis, at least to hear, or at least should hear, hey, you're doing a good job, or you look nice today. Sometimes people don't hear that often, and it throws them off when you do give it to them. Maybe they have that compliment to give to someone else. I mean, just little by little. This show is designed to change your life for the betterment of you, not for anyone else, for you. So, with that being said, I mean, we also talk about, okay, what's trending. It's like having your homegirl on your app, I say, or your friend. I don't know, maybe not homegirl. Some of y'all not that close to homegirl, so I'm gonna let that go. But I mean, it's about healing. It's about reaching a level within self. You can do privately, you can do publicly, whatever it is. I'm doing my job. Help me do my job. Tune in, subscribe. It is the Chatter Chat. So you can find us on Twitter and Facebook. And I'm saying us, but it's me. It's me and you. We're a me and you thing. Moving moving forward, and thinking about the intention of this show as well, I wanted to say it's all about the vibe here. I think a lot of times what happens, we get to a point in our day to day routine and it's you're just going through the motions. You're not even really present in what's going on. Whether it's you got deadlines at your job, you trying to get extra money, or you trying to handle school or the kids. We go through so many things throughout the day and we don't have a moment to kind of take time and kind of process what happens, or not even that, kind of decompress, like, oh my gosh, you just got through a whole week. You need some time to yourself. This is what that show is designed for. It's to remind you that you are important. You are a priority just as much as your mama and your kids and your husband, or vice versa. I mean, also what you're gonna find on this show is the real truth. I think a lot of times we don't hear the real truth, or you don't hear it because it's not coming from who you wanna, or who you would receive it from. So I feel like it is my duty to be that honest friend that don't let you leave the house with mismatched clothes or wrinkled ass shirts. Oh yes, we do cuss on this show from time to time. It's real. It's the real deal. What you need. I need that in my life. I don't know about you, but when you get to a point where everything is scripted and fake, you kind of looking for something real, right? This is what this is. It's a real opportunity to grow. Grow with me, I should say. I won't single everybody out, but grow with me. There's a lot of things that I make mistakes on and say we have to apologize for. A lot of people don't like to apologize. I mean, for me, it doesn't cost anything to say sorry. Now, some people they like to pay because they have money and can do that. Hey, that's cool. I don't have money to to replace my sorries. Maybe if I got to that point, I would probably be like, yeah, just sue me. But for the most part, it costs us nothing to be nice. It costs us nothing to say, I'm sorry. I didn't understand. Can we have a redo? Can we reset? Can we have a do over? I didn't. We started off on the wrong foot. I think if a lot more of that goes on into our daily input of routines, it'll be a lot smoother. I mean, this is LA. Traffic is gonna be whatever. If they cut you off, yeah, they cut you off. They got over without signaling, whatever the case may be. I don't listen to me on that note. Like, yeah, well, CHATTERCHAZZ said no. I'm just saying if we put a little bit more of a positive vibe or a spin on things, maybe we'll have a little bit more of a positive result. That's all I'm saying. Now, like I said, we do talk about trending topics. We do talk about, right now, the biggest news I think has to be ASAP and Rihanna. And listen, I am all for it. I am so happy that Rihanna is finally about to have her baby. But listen, Rihanna is not married. And it's not because she can't be married or she doesn't want to be. Whatever her reasons are, that is her reason. I don't think we should really celebrate. I'm just saying, it's not an accomplishment so much if you become a baby mama. I don't really think there are going to be camera crews and, paparazzi showing up at your house like, oh, girl, just wear a jacket and some jewelry. They need to see this bump. That's not going to happen for you and Ray Ray. However, I'm still congratulating all my expectant mothers. Because you see it on Instagram and on the timeline, it does not really mean that let's not glorify it, because the thing is, we all know being a baby mama and being a baby daddy comes with a whole bunch of responsibility, sometimes drama. I'm just gonna be honest. Let's keep a healthy perspective on things. That's what this show circling right back around what I was saying. Let's maintain a healthy perspective on our own lives. We know we struggling to pay for daycare. I don't think that we need to even have another kid at this point. That's how we should be thinking. And about pregnancy, I mean, you've seen Cash Doll, Rihanna. I mean, at this point, it's not a bad thing, but it's just like, wow, we're just now getting over Corona. I mean, you know what? Honestly, to be honest, I don't even know what phase we're really on. I mean, I thought we were cool and it was down, but then they said we don't have to wear masks. But then they said that there was another. At this point in time, I'm just like, we just need to keep the 6 feet thing going, and everybody needs to continue on the path of washing their hands. Did you guys ever notice, like, when they were telling everybody when it first hit, right? We want to slow down the spread, so we want everyone to wash their hands. So no one was washing their hands before this? That was the biggest question I had. Why do you have to tell us? And then did you cheat? Okay, like, I may have to go on the website, guys, okay? But I do know the CDC, which is the Center for Disease, and there's another C word, you guys know it. But they had all of these guidelines about what COVID, how you could get it. They were saying that it was in air, and then the next week they were saying, okay, you can't get it off the air, you can get it from a surface. So a surface being 2 hours, it was a time limit. Did anyone kind of like question how they came to this result? Because I kept saying, like, well, how in the hell? Okay, so it's not airborne. Like, how did they get this information so fast? So, I mean, if we think about it in that aspect, it's just really, it's not in our hands to do anything at this point. I think the next month they might, it's like COVID was dropping mixtapes. It was like, yeah, there's another variant out. What? I mean, it really is, and I'm gonna let it go, guys. I think it was about 3 variants at this point. It's Omicron, Delta, or maybe it's not 3. I don't know, but it just seemed like 17 at one point. Cause I'm just like, I can't keep up with it. It's just something every week. I don't know, but we talk about trending topic here. We talk about things that are important to our homes. I think we were also talking, and this is on the Anchor app I'm referring to because my real fans, they have been tuning in from the beginning. Shout out to everyone who's been listening on the Anchor app. But this new trend that I'm hearing with the TikTok. Okay, so bit level with me because I'm 32. That might be old to some kids. It's not old to some other people, but so TikTok goes from being dances now they're fast food. I'm believing this restaurants they have, and it's now I need my viewers to kind of chime in and help me. What they serve at these restaurants, I don't know. I believe it's burgers or, but it's just back in my day, you didn't even have a phone to yourself. And it's like you guys want the kids to be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and now you're gonna sell them food too. I mean, as a parent, it's like, isn't this a little bit too much? I mean, I would think it's a little bit too much, right? And then can we talk about the age that kids are getting phones? I mean, you starting them off at like 10 years old with the iPhone. And it's like I didn't get a boost till I got to the 10th grade. And even then we wasn't even talking on the phone. It was where you at? I'm on my way home and all right, that was it. So it's for those who don't know, it's this phone called the Boost chirp phones. That's what it was. So yeah, they're gonna Google that right now. Like, what the hell is? How old is she really? No, it's not that old. But moving on, I'm gonna stay on topic. I wanted to tap in and make sure that you guys see more of a visual in this year. We're gonna have episodes. We're gonna have guests. We're gonna have what you need to get through your week, your day, that bullshit ass session that you gotta do, the meeting that doesn't really yield any results, but you have to go to the meeting because you're on the staff and you're a part of the board. However, it assists you. That is my prayer. That is my goal. I always hear that my voice and the things that I say is soothing. So let me soothe you. I know for one thing, being in LA when you're in the traffic, and I mean it's traffic to go to the store, and that's we're gonna be here all day talking about that. But I mean, I do know that when you're sitting in traffic, things your mind builds up. You're not even thinking about this. This could be a way you listening to kind of decompress from your week, and then when you get to where you're going, you're clear headed. How many times have we sat and thought about so many things? Mine was racing. You couldn't even sleep. I get like that. I have gotten like that. I had know people who get like that. And the only thing that seems to soothe me or helps me, I should say, is music, walking, or talking it out. So that's what the podcast is about, talking to you on a private, public level. This is between you and me when you're scrolling on your phone and you in the bathroom and you don't want nobody to hear you. Just turn my sound up. That works too. It takes it away. I don't know about the smell. That is none of my business. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When you're tuning into this podcast, I need you to understand, number one, that you're important. I think too many times we question our worth because of what we see, especially if you are on your timeline, right? You see things that you're like, fuck, I should have thought of that. Oh, they're doing that. Oh, they're there. Oh. And then some things I think, okay, so this is the thing what I feel. I don't think that social media is designed to make you hate someone, but I think social media is designed to make us hate each other. Because why do I want to know if she got a new car? I mean, she could have told me on the phone that she got a new car, but I have to scroll. Oh, and it's like, okay, I wasn't ready for that. I was still trying to, get my credit score together. Now, I think of on it as motivation. Some people will think about it like, it's bragging. However it goes, social media is like an invasion of your headspace. At least that's what I think. So I want you to take your headspace back. Pull yourself off of social media for a second. Your life is not their life. Congratulate them on their accomplishments, But just know whatever you have is on its way to you, right? Because whatever's meant for you, you're not going to miss it. I mean, think about it. You were supposed to get the car that you have. You were supposed to live the life you live. You were supposed to take the breath that you have this moment to breathe and swallow and do all those good things, make your heart beat, right? I mean, if it wasn't for you, you wouldn't be here, right? I mean, that's just how I look at it. We don't have to look at it the same, you're you, I'm me, we're there, right? But I'm just saying, thinking about it, it's an invasion of your headspace. Some people are not ready to hear loud ass dancing early in the morning. They just might have wanted to read an inspirational quote, maybe scroll up and see a damn cat or something. No, we got you dancing and laughing and having a good time. And it was an invasion. I mean, granted, probably no one thinks of it like that. Like, what are you talking about? Invasion. But I'm just saying, it invades your head. You're looking and then boom, someone's dancing. Okay, I'm just saying sometimes social media, take a break from it. Secondly, let me get back to my points about, why you should listen. When you listen to this podcast too, you'll have an evaluation, right? You're brought down to reality. Because in our heads, and I'm just speaking for me, when I have a situation, it's like the end of the world. Like I'm just so I'm emotional about it. I can't be comforted. I'm just like, oh, woe is me. After hearing a couple of other things that happened to some other people that same day, right? I'm just kind of like, my problem isn't that bad. And I read somewhere that if you really are so bad off about your situation, get with five other people who are having difficult situations in their life, and you guys throw your situations all in one pile. Would you pick up someone else's difficult situation? And everyone would say no. They would go back and get their own original problem. And it makes sense. We complain and we get so enthralled in our emotions, like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. We're not going to make it. And then come to find out, Ray Ray and them just lost their house. And it's like, wow, I was just really tripping off. I didn't have no hot coffee this morning, but wow, okay, damn. Well, what's Ray Ray gonna do? Like, you're all in their story now. Or some people don't care; they walk away. But I'm just saying, our problems, when you put them in a broad perspective of anyone else's problems, they might not be that bad. But you don't know that if you don't talk about it or explain to someone. All they know is that you came in with an attitude and you slammed the door on your way out the office and you ain't say nothing to nobody. But how was we supposed to know you was cramping and bleeding from your ass and it's been 12 days? We don't know that. That's personal, and that's, something us ladies all deal with every month. But the thing is, it's just, you're not understanding. The world doesn't, and I'm not talking about my viewers, I'm talking about me. The world doesn't revolve around you, but we don't think about it. Some people, I have had the pleasure of working with some awesome, humble, great people, and they were going through hell in their personal life. And it's just like, how are you here drinking coffee with me right now, David? David, you've been sleeping in your car again? Wow, but came to work on time. And David wasn't his real name. I'm just giving you guys an example. Look at y'all trying to Google David. There's nobody. I'm just telling you guys perspectives. When you have a different perspective on things, when you're brought down to a different reality, it helps you to kind of be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for Ray Ray, because Ray Ray give you little corny little gifts, and he know you like hot Cheetos, and you know what I'm saying. Be grateful for him, because some people don't have no Ray Ray in their life, and Ray Ray is not a person either. I'm gonna need y'all to know my lingo, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just giving y'all examples. Third and finally, because I want to make sure I keep the shows nice and short. I know everybody got stuff to do throughout the day, and hey. But third and finally, that the only thing that stands, or the only thing that is important to have really, is a relationship. But I mean, it depends on the relationship you're looking for, right? I'm not here to preach or anything like that. I just know that a lot of the time, when you're looking for someone to talk to or open up to, you can't be open to everybody. So that's why I said having a relationship. Now, who you choose to have a relationship with, you can have one with me. We can have one now with this show. And the reason why I'm saying it is because we all need somebody. Now, I wouldn't say that, just to say it. No, it's the real truth. Everyone needs someone. Everyone needs someone to make them feel that they have a purpose. We all need a purpose. Our purpose needs to either be to our work or to our relationship. So that's why I put it as number three. So you guys will know, well, shit, I know she said something about relationships. Take that away, and I'll be happy with that. You do need somebody, and someone needs you. Period, Pooh. Okay? So now that we got a gist of who the show is or who it's designed for, you should tune in, your family should tune in, your mom should tune in, your brother, the cousin you don't like, old girl from down the street, whoever needs to be. The candles is here to make sure everybody is welcome, everybody is opening, it's a real vibe. But not only that, it's real things that I'm saying. Maybe this will help to change your mood, right? Maybe this will help to ease that attitude of you have of so and so not sure. However you want to spin it. I just want to make sure that I'm doing my job because ultimately the things that I'm doing, if it's not changing you, it's changing someone around you, and it's not changing them, it's changing someone around them. However it's being spread, I just did what I was supposed to do. All right. And I'll leave you with that. I think that I covered as much as I could for today's episode. And then the next episode, we'll talk about some more stuff that was on your mind that you couldn't tell your mama because she don't be listening, or you couldn't tell your dad because he don't be showing up on time. However it goes. All right, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at chatter_chazz. All one word. It should pop in on the app bar when you type it in. Also on Twitter, ChatterChazz Inc. And check out our show. We're also on the Anchor app, on Spotify, anywhere you can hear podcasts. Look me up, guys. Let's chat soon. It's been real.